Hey everyone, welcome back. It's T here. Thank you so much for coming back here on this channel. Today I'm actually gonna do a Sephora haul. It's a big one. I actually made two trips. The first trip was in person and the second trip was a order that I placed online. So, if you like more of these type of videos, then give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to this channel. Without further ado, let's start unboxing. So I'm actually going to start off with what I ordered online. So I have it all in here. So the first thing is Bobbi Brown. So I got Bobbi Brown blush and a ton of Bobbi Brown shadow. This is the blush in Nectar. It's a powder mauve muted purple shade. I do have this all over my cheeks. I just wanted something a little bit on the lighter side and a more powdery blush. So yeah, this is what it looks like swatched. Yeah, this is what I have on my cheeks. It's very pretty. It's nothing like new. Again, a lot of this stuff is like nothing new, but I couldn't resist the temptations of it being a sale. Bobbi Brown, a lot of the eyeshadow sticks were on sale, so I grabbed a ton of them. Whatever that was left, there was quite a few that was already sold out. I just grabbed a couple that I was going to be using. So there were two different types. There were in this like pinky mauve brown, and then the black ones. I don't actually know what the difference is, but so let me unbox the first one. Oh, this is an eyeliner. This is an eyeliner, not shadow stick. So this is the eyeliner in the shade Chocolate Truffle. Oh, okay, just kidding. Maybe that was the difference. The black. Oh wow, this is creamy. This is what Chocolate Truffle looks like. Maybe that's what was the difference between the black box versus the pinky purple box. No. Okay, that was the only eyeliner. That was weird. I don't remember. Sorry. Brain fart. Let's go into the actual shadow stick now. This is in the shade Ruby Shimmer. Ooh, this is like a bronzy, coppery red type of shade. So that's Ruby Shimmer. They didn't have a lot of mattes, if any at all, that were on sale. It was more of like the shimmer and the metallics. And this one is in the shade Golden Light, which is a lot more yellow golden tone, like the name. So yeah, this would be like a really pretty, I'm just like imagining like a sunsetty golden look. And then let's go into these two. These two, I want to say, are a little bit more unique. So the first shade I do want to talk about is called Periwinkle. This is what I have all over my lid today. It's a duochrome periwinkle. Let me just apply some so you guys can just see it in action. It's your like duochrome. It's purple but blue but purple, and like in certain light it pulls more purple than blue, and it just, I don't know, it's like so pretty. It makes my eyes pop. It's a very pretty color. So this is what she looks like. It's in a stick and it's just like really easy to apply. I also think this color is very unique, is why I picked it up. And then another shade is called Sunset Rose. Mainly all the colors that I got was a little bit more wearable than this periwinkle. I was just like, oh, let me just give a little bit more pizzazz, but everything else is more wearable. So this is the, oops, this is the rose gold. Just kidding. Sunset Rose. Wow. I didn't drink coffee today because my throat is a little bit, it's a little bit raspy and dry. I don't know, maybe it's just the weather or something, but it's a little bit raspy and dry, and I was told to just stay off the coffee. So there's that. The next set of brand that really jumped out at me, and this will be the last like set of brands. I think everything else here is just like individuals. So the other brand that was on sale was Glossier. They had a ton of things, and I don't think I've owned anything from Glossier before, so I was like, okay, this is like the perfect time to try it without breaking the bank. The first item that I got was this cloud paint in Dune. This is what Dune looks like. I've already used Dune in one of the videos before this, or if it never gets posted, I'll let you know now that I do not like this bronzer. It took off. Like, it started like peeling. It started peeling things off my face, and it was just not a good look. So I'll try it again with another. Maybe it just didn't play well with that, but usually my Makeup by Mario plays well with everyone. The next product that I got is this lipstick. It's a matte lipstick in the shade Cake. I do have this all over my lip today. The one thing about this, I do like the color, but the one thing about this is that it's a little chalky and it smells and tastes disgusting. So this is up to you to decide, and if you can get over the scent and the chalkiness of it. This doesn't blow me away. It's a pretty shade, pretty color. It's matte, but I have a lot more like other matte balm type of lipstick that just smells way better and doesn't come off chalky, and just right off the bat, VLFR Bisou Balm, Chef's Kiss. Another item from Glossier is their Brow Flick. It's in the shade Brown. This is what it looks like. I've like grown up watching Kathleen Lights. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but I grew up watching, and she's still on YouTube today. This is what the Brow Flick looks like. She swears by this, so I picked it up. I don't have it on today. I currently have the Victoria Beckham Baby Blade or Brow Blade on my brows, and I can't put that down right now. But yeah, I am very excited to keep playing with this and trying it, because I know Kathleen Lights, she swears by this product like all the time. I did grab the iconic London liquid brow silk in universal clear. I wanted to pick up a new brow gel. I'm just in this like trying different type of brow gel right now. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very nice, very small, very slick. So I do have this on my brows today. The only thing about this is that if you take a look at the product, and it does dry down. This is what I use to set my brows, so it does dry down. I do want to let everyone know, if this is going to be your first time trying it or you purchase it, it's going to show up white, and I will just demonstrate it for you guys. I already have enough product in my brow, but just so you guys see, it does show up white and then it'll dry down, trust. So if you are using this and this your first time, it might scare you a little bit. Don't be scared. It will dry down. I also cannot recommend this yet, just because I do need a little bit more playtime with it. I just did my makeup before filming this video, so I don't have all my thoughts yet. But I can say though, is that it brushes my brow hair out to give this like fluffy laminated type of look. So there's that. That's my thought. The next product I got is the Nude Stick. This is a tinted blur foundation stick. Every single shade that was on sale was way too dark for me, but I picked up Nude Medium 7 in the stick, and I do plan on using this more as a contour. This is what I get for talking smack. You know, this might be a goner because I do see like the oils coming out of this. Maybe that's why. Anywho, so yeah, this is going in the trash. It's very oily and greasy, this Nude Stick foundation. I did plan on using it as a contour, but I'm not gonna risk. What else did I get? Oh, I was shocked to see the Makeup by Mario on sale, but this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter. This is what I have all over my cheeks today. This is what she looks like. A very golden highlighter. It's very soft, very silky. It's pretty. It's a highlighter. Like, it either gives you a beautiful glow, no glow, or it highlights all your textures and pores. And for me, every single highlighter or anything that's glossy and oily is going to highlight my textures and pores, because your girl is acne, oily, I have clogged pores, and I just can't get away from this. So there's that. The other thing that I did score on this sale, I did manage to get one Tom Ford lippy, and it's in a shade that sold out so fast. I was just like, yes, I got something. I didn't get my hands on their eyeshadow palette, which I was kind of bummed about, but I did get this lipstick, so I'm super excited. This is in the Ultra Shine lip color in Nude Coast. This is what it looks like. It's such a pretty shade. This is what I have all over my lip. I prefer this smell, the color, over the Glossier matte lips so much more. So let me just swatch this for you guys, just so you guys can look. It's like a pinky nude corally shade. I also wanted one more thing, is I'm a sucker for packaging, and the Tom Ford packaging is just so luxe. Like, I love to just have my products look beautiful. Of course they have to work, but this could just like be a product and it'll just sit on my vanity just for me to take a look at. Okay, last but not least from this sale, and when I saw it, I just had to have it. It is the Anastasia Soft Glam 2. I did already dabble into this. This is what is in my crease right now. This dusty rose shade is just all the way in my crease. I did not use this mulberry color today. I used it in a different look, but this is like your everyday travel size friendly makeup palette. And so yeah, the only thing I don't like is this velvety. Even though it feels good, I just know tossing this around in my makeup bag, she's gonna be a goner. She's gonna end up looking like my modern renaissance, like nasty and beat up, and looks like she's been crusty and dusty around town. So that's the Soft Glam. I solely purchased it for traveling purposes, to have like a small to go that is still something that people can get their hands on, instead of like these two limited edition if I want to talk about it in the future. So that's all for the online order. Let's get into the more exciting order, in my opinion. Is I always love to go to Sephora in person. I don't do it often, but I do try to make time to do it, because like a lot of times I want to like swatch stuff, especially like foundation, skin tint, concealer. I hate playing that guessing game. I've gotten really good at it, but nothing beats going to Sephora in person. Like the smell walking in and all the display, and I'm like lost in there for hours and hours and hours. So without further ado, this was extremely the highlight of my weekend. The first thing that I picked up was this ciele SPF 50 skin tint. This is the Tint and Protect. I've already used this 3 times now, and I have to say, So far, so good. The packaging is so nice. It's like this glass package that has this ombre effect, and then there's a cap, and it comes with a dropper like so. I'm in the shade 4 light medium. I was going to do 5, but I looked at 5 and 5 was too yellow. Like I was like doing little swatches inside the store. It was too yellow and it was a lot darker than what I wanted. So this was perfect. I'm glad I went with this shade because it matched me. I've worn it 3 times since. So far so good. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on this. And the one thing I really like is that it says is non-comedogenic. Is that how you pronounce it? Comedogenic? Anywho, I just know that it won't clog my pores, and anything that doesn't clog my pores or unclogs my pores, I'm a big fan. Like, count me the F in. I picked up the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. I have the original one, so I was just like, okay, let me just get the neutral one. I've been in this like more like neutral gray tone than warm, and I think it has a lot to do with like winter and spring now. Like we're out of like the summer and fall. So this is the palette. I already dug into it, as you can see. I use this gray shade right here all over my outer crease, on my outer line, and then I also dipped into a little bit of this dark chocolatey brown and a little bit of black to smudge out my eyeliner. So that's what I have. I already know that I like this palette or this type of formula because I have the original, which is a warmer version of this. And I was just like, I might as well have a more cool tone, more neutral shade. And yeah, this is what I was like, okay, let me just do this look today. The next thing that I got was the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner. It's in the shade Sunbaked. This is what I have lined all over my lip today. I don't think I've ever owned a Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner, so let me just swatch it for you guys. It's your like my go-to like orangey mauve nude type of shade. This is what I really like putting on my lips. So this is the lip liner with the lip combo. I stopped by the VANNGO's display and I saw this bronzer, and you know I love me a good bronzer. So I just couldn't resist. This stood out to me in terms of packaging and color. Like this was like red. Like this was red in an aisle with like black and white packaging and display. So I was like, this is so nice. I also have the VANNGO's eyeliner. So I was just like, okay, let me try the bronzer. This is what I'm wearing today, the bronzer on my face. I have something else underneath, but this is the main one that I have all over my face. It's in the shade, again, if I didn't mention it, Hardworking. Also, if there's anything that I forgot in this video or forgot to mention, I will link it down in the comment section below. I got more things from Makeup by Mario. I don't know what it is, but his makeup brand has been calling my name, okay? I got 2 of the Master Mattes liquid shadow in the shade Chestnut and Espresso. I love, and love is an understatement, for these Makeup by Mario Master Mattes in Sandstone and Bis. I use this every day. This is my shadow like underneath. This is my base for my shadows to go on. So these are holy grails. Once they're out, I'm going to have to repurchase this because this is just amazing. And I've said this many times before. They remind me of the Max Painterly paint, but better. It's like this moussey texture. So I was just like, okay, let me get other shades and colors that I would also use in the future. So this is Chestnut. It's just like this brown shade. I did want the shade Taupe. It's more of the cool tone gray, but they didn't have taupe in stock, so I was just like, darn. It was like this, I think, cool tone pink or mauve, and then Espresso is like your dark brown, just like the name. This is what the two looks like side by side. These two shades I'm to die for right now. I'm to die for because you can create such like a smoky, dark look with this, or layer like a shimmer. I'm just like thinking of like a duochrome shimmer on top of one of these shades, and it's like going to pop like magic. So let's go on to other two products. These ones were also on sale, but I didn't buy them online on sale. These are the Fenty Beauty blushes, the powder and the cream. The reason why I didn't buy it online because the shades that I wanted was sold out. So I was just like, I didn't go in store to look for these. I just went by the Fenty aisle, and they had a lot of these in stock, like all the shades and colors. So I was just like, oh, I was gonna buy it on sale online anyway. And the girl was like really nice. She's like, yeah, you can like do the 20% discount extra on this. And I was like, wow, yeah. I already use this. I know that I like this. I have this in Summertime Wine. That was my first shade from the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush. I also have it in Strawberry Drip, I believe. So this one is in the shade Rose Latte. It's more of like a brownie, rosy shade. This is what I have all over my cheeks today underneath that Bobbi Brown. So I just want to show you guys this shade. It's on a more like warmer tone for your like everyday warm tone down. So this formula, I've used it before. I just wanted another color and they were on sale, so I was like, why not? Another blush from Fenty would be the shade Sundress Season. I've never had a Fenty powder blush before, so this was new for me. But let me show you guys this. Oh my god. So this is Sundress Season. It's in this like orangey corally matte shade. I saw this in store. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pressed Powder. I was very excited for this when I saw it because if you guys know, and our oily girls out there, even for the dry girls, oily or dry, this is the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Cupcake. It's their easy bake one. So if you have this, they have a press powder, which again I've already used. I got the shade Peach Cupcake. I also use it today underneath my eyes. It is nice. I haven't used it long enough to really compare the two. So I do need a little bit more time to gather my thoughts and my final thoughts. I'll keep you guys updated. If this is as good as this, it's going to be a game changer because this is just so messy to be taking anywhere, everywhere, traveling, or touch-up. This would be a good touch-up powder if it's the same as the loosing powder, and it's like really thin. And it also has a mirror. I'm not gonna take this off just because I really like to show you guys the product, and I appreciate companies that have this film on it so that you guys don't get glared or blinded by the mirror, etc. I'm pretty late on the game with this one, but this is NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer. This is their concealer corrector. It's in the jar pot. I'm in the shade medium 1.25 toffee. This one, I solely use it to like cover any of the dark spots. I know I'm late in the game, but better late than never. So I did use a little bit of this today. Just a little touch of it on like little spots, little pimples, little acne that I wanted to address. So yeah, this is what I have. I used to use the custard one, so this one I just got like something that is very close to my skin tone for that full coverage spot concealing moment. And then this one, let's go into a little bit more of like skincare. I just have like about 3 things left, and I'm out of here. I'm out of your hair. But did grab, I did repurchase the Violet FR Balm more. So this is the Nourishing Lip Treatment. I've come to realization that this is just so special, so unique, that I had to buy a backup. I said I wasn't going to because I have a lot other to try, but this is just, I miss it. And how I know is from this. So as you guys know, this is gonna be my second tube now. It's the same thing. I've been squeezing this. Like, I can still see there's stuff inside. So I'm squeezing it and trying to get the last bit. The thing that's so special about this is that their ceramic applicator is just so cooling. So yeah, I try to like just squeeze like that to get the ittiest bittiest product left. So, and it smells amazing. It smells wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna try to squeeze every last bit because she is not cheap. Violet FR's lip stuff or makeup, the brand itself is not like cheap. It's from France, I believe, or like, yeah, it's from France, I think. But I love the packaging. I had to repurchase it. I couldn't live without it, so yeah. The other 2 thing is part of skincare. This one is the Strevectin. This is the Tightening Neck Cream Plus. I've been just looking into like something a little bit more nourishing for my neck. I've used this 3-4 times since I bought it now, so you guys will see there's a little bit of a dent in the product. This is so thick and creamy. It's a great thing to just at night lather this on your neck. Like, I feel like sometimes we don't take care of our neck enough, neck and décolleté. This is where aging shows the most. Like, this is like you can do everything to yourself, but a good telltale is your neck and your hands. So I always try to do everything to stay jutzy and taut for eternity. And last but not least, I'm gonna let you guys out shortly. Thank you so much for being here for this long, if you guys are still around. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. It's for the Goodbye Acne. It has 10% sulfur in it. So the reason why I got this is I went to a derm, like not a derm, sorry, a med spa, and the girl there was like doing my facial. She's doing my like monthly cleaning just to make sure my pores get unclogged. And she was like, we were going through our like my routine, what I was using, and she was like, have you tried a sulfur mask? You should try a sulfur mask once a week. It would really help with clearing your acne and unclogging this pore. And I was just like, oh, what do you recommend? And she, which is like, I always ask like, what brand do you recommend? Because they're in the skincare business, they would know. They're like, oh yeah, we have something for sale here under this brand, but it's like really expensive, and you can get the same thing at like Sephora or Ulta from Peter Thomas Roth. So I was just like, thank you. That's so sweet of her to just recommend something a little bit on the cheaper end, because if you guys know, inside the med spas, they carry like really professional grade stuff that is going to be really, really expensive because they're just not sold outside. So if I could find something that is the same, I'm all for it. And she said this is exactly the same thing as what they sell. It's 10% sulfur. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this. I just haven't tried it yet just because I was saving for this video. With that being said, that comes to an end of my long Yapperville rambling. If you're still here, thank you so much for being here the whole entire time and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you like videos like this in the future, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Let me know what is new at these Sephora that you would like for me to purchase so that you don't have to purchase. So I would love to take the hit for you. This is just part of my job and I just love doing it. So thank you so much for being here and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.